Welcome to the stereosonic sound, Susie Perry, of 1983, where Walkmans and the like were all the rage, where you didn't expect to just sit in your bedroom like you were in the 70s, listen to your music all alone. You could actually get outside and take the music experience with you. And vinyl was not going to be late to the party, according to Audio-Technica, when they designed the Sound Burger. Possibly the first, I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but one of very few portable record players. Ah!
I love it.
Isn't it beautiful? So well, it doesn't belong to me. This actually belongs to my friend, but he lent it to me many, many years ago.
And you never gave it back?
I'm never giving it back. It's actually DJ Tim from Utah Saints.
Yeah, it's probably worth about 500 quid now.
Well, I think it probably is. And this is the OG version from 1983.
And it looks, gosh, you don't even know how to describe it. So, first of all, Jason's is yellow. It's very 80s looking, I think that's fair to say, very retro. And it kind of opens, so it's the size of a massive flip-flop if you've got a size 12 foot.
Nice, okay? nice analogy.
Yep. And to open it, you just pull the little switch.
Beautiful.
Glides open, and then you've got your record player.
Absolutely amazing.
So if you're going to a party, you just take it. I mean, I know you can take a record player, but it's a right pain in the bum. But this is so light, you could put it in your bag. You can't put it in your pocket unless you've got massive pockets.
Yeah, you can have like cargo pants on.
Yeah, well, you could probably put it in any of your trousers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you take it along, and the reason they call it a sound burger is because it actually sandwiches the slab of vinyl in place of a piece of ham in between the two sections. There we go.
So Jason's putting the vinyl on the sound burger.
Hang on, put that on there.
So he's putting the grommet on top of the vinyl and closing the top. There we go.
Yeah.
And it should play.
Well, if this is charged up, there we go.
So this is the new sound burger that you've got there. Oh, come on. I love it.
I know. So you can connect it I've actually connected it via the line out here into the, whatever they're called.
But you can connect it via Bluetooth.
You can connect it via Bluetooth. That's the new feature. That and an internalised battery, which you can now charge it. Whereas before, in that one, I think it's a couple of double Ds or something. I don't know what they're called, but massive, great big heavy batteries.
Were you looking at the sound burger or something else there?
I was looking. I'm no comment.
Okay.
There's a couple of double Ds. That's all I'm saying. All right. And so it was released in 2022.
Yeah.
I think it was
there's a 60th anniversary, wasn't it, of the company?
Of the company. Yeah, that's right. And so they and it was so popular that they've decided to make it part of the lineup.
That's fantastic,
isn't it? And it's very, very inexpensive, really. A couple of £100.
And what's lovely is that they've kept to the nature of the original.
Yes, I mean, to my eyes, it's identical. And what I always liked about it, I don't think anyone was ever going to bring it, there's pictures in the advertising of people with it on their hip, kind of roller skating and stuff.
Well, back in the day, though, it was like that. I mean, people would have ghetto blasters on their shoulder, and they did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to breakdance outside CNA in Lincoln.
I was going to say, I remember the cowboy walking around Wolverhampton there was a cowboy in Wolverhampton with it on his shoulder.
There you go. But I think this wouldn't function particularly well in a mobile environment. But your idea of going to a picnic and blowing everyone's mind with it is, absolutely bang on.
It's also a thing of beauty. I mean, that's the USP, I think, isn't it, really? It's got that retro coolness about it, rather than just, playing something on your phone and sticking a little speaker on and playing it at a picnic. If you took something like this with your records.
Oh, man.
You got your bottle of champ or whatever you're into. That's just so cool.
So it's really good. And obviously there's been... Well, there always is an interest in retro tech, right? But the vinyl revolution, it just keeps on going, doesn't it? It does,
yeah. And it's something, as you know, I'm pretty obsessed with getting vinyl. But what's great is if you do buy one, like if you've got one of the original ones, like I said to you, they can get about 500 quid. They're worth buying for the investment.
Proper
I wonder
money.
if these will... appreciate as well in because they're quite cheap at the moment.
I mean, the thing is, like back in the day, I remember, my dad saying, "Oh, you should keep that," referring to kind of whatever gadget I had in 1983, and I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, it'd be worth it. This bit of plastic. If only I'd known." Yeah. So you're right. I think it always has value if you can keep it in good condition. Okay, beautiful. What do you think of the choice of music, Susie?
I actually really like it.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh, well remembered.
Thank you.
It's one of your bands.
Yeah.
It's not really, is it?
Not really.
But I like it.